All right. Peace and Black Power, everybody. I want to welcome you to another episode of Max Crypto News, where we talk about these intangible crypto coins. We got a nice show set up for the family today. The name of the show that we actually going to be discussing is Digital Currency is Here to Stay. And then the subtitle is United States Digital Dollar. We're going to talk a little bit about digital currency and also about this United States digital dollar that is coming about. And we need to pay attention so we can go in the new year and take advantage of what's going on. Like always, family, I want to thank you for taking the time out to be here with us. Look, thumb up the video, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, interact with us, let us know what you think. With that being said, I got a panel member up here with me today. I want to give the brother opportunity to introduce himself to the family, and then we're going to move forward.
How we doing? This is Leonard Walker. I am the president of Descendants of American Slaves Political Action Committee, History Told, president of History Untold 400, and president of Descendants of American Slaves Incorporated North Carolina chapter. There you go.
All right, and I thank you, brother Leonard, for being here. And family, I want y'all to take his name, Leonard Walker, and follow him. We're gonna have him up here a little bit more so he can talk about what he actually have going on with this political movement. But we're gonna move forward and we're gonna get right into this presentation, family. So without further ado, let me share my screen and let's see if we can get this thing started. Brother Leonard, can you see that I shared my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see it?
Yep.
All right, it's okay. All right, so family, today, it's a quick presentation we're gonna do. The name of this presentation is Digital Currency is Here to Stay. And the presentation subtitle is United States Digital Dollar. So this is what we're here to discuss right now, family. So give me one quick second. We're gonna get right into this. So what we wanted to talk about is this digital currency and how it is here to stay, and what we can expect out of this, family, right? So hold up on where I want to be. Hold on, here we go. All right, so peace, family. I see y'all comments, man. Hey, Pharrell Johnson, watch the show, brother, because you're reading my mind. You don't even know it. All right, so let's keep it going, right? All right, so off gate, we want to talk about digital currency. A lot of people are familiar with digital currency. You know, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. You got XRP, Ripple. You got Dash. You got Stellar Lumens. You got Nexo. It is a form of currency that is digital that allow us to transfer funds, peer-to-peer transactions, and remove the middleman out of the equation. Because a lot of times when we want to transfer money to each other right now, we have to go through third-party means like banks, or we may have to use like Western Union. And you have certain people that can manipulate and charge us fees. You got charge us fees for actually spending our money or trading our money with each other, right? So a guy named Satoshi Nakamoto came up with something in 2008 after the last depression. It was something called Bitcoin. It's something based off the blockchain. And basically what it is, it removes the middleman from the equation and it allows us to transfer money to each other without the middleman. So it basically essentially give us control of our money, because we have assets, we have our money, and now we don't have other people controlling our money and telling us what to do, right? So with that being said, we're gonna move right forward, right? I'm not gonna be here too long. We got the elder up here. He gonna drop some science on us, but we're gonna move forward. So now, this is something we gotta talk about real fast, right? It's the master of investments and sales, right? And this is something that anybody that does any type of investments or you do any type of sales, you know that it's three things that you have to master to be good at investments and sales. The first thing you have to master is hope. The second thing you have to master is fear. And the third thing you need to master is guilt. Now, we can take this formula dealing with hope, fear, and guilt, and we can apply this formula to anything that is being sold, and you can see a good salesperson can master at least 3 of these things. But if you can master 2 of them, you still can make sales, or it's good for investments, right? But if you master all 3 of them, you're really dope. So okay, let's say a trainer, right? So let's look at a trainer, somebody that is an exercise trainer, that's a fitness trainer, right? What is the thing that the hope with the fitness trainer is what? That you're gonna look better, you're gonna get in shape, right? That with a fitness trainer, your hope is that you're gonna look better or you're gonna get in shape, right? Then your fear, what is the fear of if you don't do what the fitness trainer wants you to do? You're gonna be big, you're gonna be out of shape, you're gonna have illnesses, right? And then what is the third thing? Your guilt. Your guilt is that, well, you can gain weight, right? So you got the fitness trainer. You most of the time with a fitness trainer, they show somebody all in shape, buff, you know what I'm saying? And then they show you, it give you the hope where if I work out like that, I can look like that, right? And then your fear is, well, man, if I don't do it, I'm gonna be big and out of shape, because they sometimes the commercials show you somebody big and out of shape, you know? And then your guilt is you guilty, like, man, I'm gonna gain weight. So now you're feeling guilty. So what do the trainer do? They use your hope, fear, and guilt to sell you the products, right? So now I'm gonna use something else. Let's use the COVID, something more dealing with today. Let's use the COVID, the corona vaccine, right? That is something that they are selling to us right now, is being promoted, right? So let's see what the hope is with the corona vaccine is, right? Sorry for the typo, is you don't want to catch the virus. That's the hope if you take the vaccine, is that you don't catch the virus, right? That's your hope, right? What is the fear? Your fear is, well, if I don't take the coronavirus, I possibly can get sick, right? Or I can get my loved one sick, or I can get somebody in my family sick because I didn't take that's my fear, is that by me not taking this vaccine, I may get someone I care about sick. And the last thing is your guilt is, well, if I don't take it, I may get sick and die, right? But you can take this hope, fear, and guilt, and you can apply it to anything. Not only corona vaccine, I brought up the corona vaccine for a specific reason. But these 3 things, these are the 3 things that you must master when it's dealing with investment and sales. You have to master hope, fear, and guilt. And once you can master these 3 things, hope, fear, and guilt, you can practically take anything, a fitness trainer. You can even throw religion in here. Listen, if you throw religion in here, right? So if I'm selling religion, what is my hope? Your hope is that you're going to heaven when you die. You do not go to hell, right? What is your fear? Your fear is that if you don't practice the religion right, that you may sin or you may go to hell. What is your guilt? Sinning, not pleasing the Lord. You can take any type of job or anything anybody is doing, and you can take it here and you can get hope, fear, and guilt out of it. And once you get hope, fear, and guilt, you can sell it to anybody if you master all 3 of these things, right? So let's go to the next slide, right? Because I brought up this because I want to talk about Pfizer. I brought up the coronavirus because of Pfizer, because I want to talk about how they, with the coronavirus, we are already set up for the okie doke. Because during this time frame, what's been going on in the community since the coronavirus hit, we already have the hope, we have the fear, and we have the guilt. So now they come out today with Pfizer, and Pfizer comes out with a report this morning that says Pfizer early data shows corona vaccine is more than 90% effective. That was the headline today, is that Pfizer early data shows that coronavirus vaccine is more than 90% effective. What happened to the stocks today? I'm gonna let Brother Leonard, do you want to tell us what happened with the Pfizer stocks today after this article came out?
Yep. After the article came out, the stock shot up like by about $4. So it went from 36 to like 40. Like bam. You know.
Just like
so if
that,
you
right?
just like, yep, just so if you had, so just think of it, Friday, if you bought 100 shares of Pfizer at $3,600, right? Today it'd have been worth 4,000. You'd have made $400 just like that.
And I got a graph here, not to cut you off here. I got the graph to show you that when the article came out today, it skyrocketed. He's right. It was at $36. It went up to $42 after this article came out. So they have already set us up with the hope, fear, and guilt with the corona all along. So now you have a vaccine to come out and tell you that the vaccine is more than 90% effective. What happens to the price? The price skyrockets, right, family? So keep that in mind, because we're going to go into the digital currency, but I'm trying to show you examples of the fear, the hope, and the guilt, the 3 things that you must master. And then there's 3 other things that you must master when you're dealing with stocks or digital currency, right? We focus on digital currency today, right? One of the other things that you must master is, I call them the 3 C's. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I stole this from somebody. This is not mine. I stole it from somebody that is a mentor of mine that I listened to, and the brother was factual with what he said. The 3 C's is, you use common sense, you use current events, and you use calculations. You use common sense, current events, and calculations when it's dealing with stocks or cryptocurrency. Remember, now you have to master the 3: the fear, the guilt, fear, guilt, and greed, and then the common sense, current event, and calculations. You have to use these 3 C's when you're dealing with stuff as far as the digital dollar, because this is where I'm going with this. I'm going to the digital dollar with this, but I'm trying to let you see the formula that you have to use when you invest in, family. You use common sense. Common sense is, okay, we just got a new president. Joe Biden has been announced or declared the winner. What usually happens when we first initially get a new president? The stocks go up. This is common sense, right? Current event, they just announced it. Calculations is, if we can look back in the past and see a trend of when something like this happened before, what is the result of it happening? That's using calculation. So you have to use these 3 C's. Shout out to Brother Polite. I stole it from the brother. But look, the 3 C's is on point. Common sense, current events, and calculations. You use these 3 things when you're about to do any type of investing, family. If it's crypto, if it's stocks, it's even if you're about to buy a house. You use these 3 things, a car, anything. You use these 3 C's to help you out, family, right? So keep it moving. We're going to go on because I ain't got too much more longer. So now what I want to talk about is something called stable coins. Now, this is what's really going to lead to the digital dollar. This is what's going to force. The stable coins is what's going to force the government to move to digital dollars. And I got some information about to show you, I'm going to blow y'all mind. But first, we got to deal with why we got stable coins or cryptocurrencies designed to minimize the volatility of the price of the stable coin relative to some stable asset or basket of assets, right? A stable coin can be pegged to a cryptocurrency, fiat money, or to exchange traded commodities such as precious metals or industrial models. So basically, stable coins are coins where their price is stable and don't fluctuate. So most of the stable coins are dollar stable coins. We're gonna get it said there are 4 main categories that stable coins can fall into. Is a fiat collateralized stable coin, you got a commodity collateralized stable coin, you got a crypto collateralized stable coin, and then you got a non-collateralized stable coin. But if you look at the bottom, you see this dollar sign here, family? These are the fiat collateralized stable coins. You got the USD coin, which basically represents a dollar. You got the Gemini, which basically represents the dollar. You got the Paxos, that basically represents a dollar. You got True USD, which basically represents a dollar. And you have Tether. These coins, prices always stay at 99 cents to $1.01. That's where they stay at. They are considered stable coins. So basically, you already have your digital dollar in the crypto world, but it's not ran by the government. You already have it. And this is forcing the government hand because we already got a digital dollar. But this digital dollar is not ran by the government right now. So what does that do with the coronavirus? You know, you have certain businesses that stop allowing you to pay with cash money. They have a shortage in change. They saying use exact change. Or if you don't use the exact change, sometimes they don't even give you change back because they don't have it. So now some stores are saying cash, they don't want cash because it has gotten to the point where now you have people that don't even want to transfer the cash because they're worried about transferring germs. So you have the digital world that come up with these stable coins where the government like, yo, they already got dollars and we're not controlling it. So what happens? So all of a sudden you start seeing news like this. Now this is where it gets real interesting for those that need to pay attention. Now, listen, I'm giving you the information. It's up to you to live with it. Here we go, September the 26th, 2020, article. U.S. Federal Reserve actively working on digital dollar.
Yep.
Say it again. U.S. Federal Reserve actively working on digital dollar. So you got the Federal Reserve that's actively working on a digital dollar, right? It got digital dollar project, leading the discussions on U.S. central bank digital currency. The digital dollar project is a partnership between, now you can screenshot this stuff and you can pull these articles up and read it yourself. But I'm just letting you see what other people ain't showing you. It says, Pump says U.S. digital dollar needs to happen now. This is October the 20th, 2020, right? You got Congress, congressional bill signal digital dollar is politically feasible. Check it out. A Fed digital currency looks inevitable. This is 5 days ago. 5 days ago, it says a Fed digital currency looks inevitable. So do the problems. It says in the United States, most people, including the Federal Reserve Chair, and then, but you got to pull the article up, family. I'm not going to pull the article up. I'm just letting you see the headlines. There is another article. The U.S. Congress digital dollar hearing is today. All you need to know. Listen, family, whether y'all know this or not, or you're in the dark or not, where you can't say you're in the dark no more, because I'm putting you in the light. The United States government is working on a digital dollar. There you have it, family. The United States government is currently working on a digital dollar. And I will give you one more thing. When you go into 2021, expect it to start rolling out because they do not want China to get too far ahead of us with this digital dollar. Trust and believe me, family, it's real and it's very serious. So why am I talking about y'all? Why am I talking to y'all about this digital dollar today, right? Why did I talk about the 3 CCs, the current events? Because I hope y'all paid attention to what I said. You use common sense, you use current events, and you use calculations, right? So, Kim, you said the mark of the beast. I'm not here to discuss that with you, baby. But what I'm going to tell you is when you're using common sense and you're using current events and you're using calculations, what did I just show you and tell you that what? This current events is the United States Federal Reserve is actively working on the digital dollar. That's a current event, right? All right. That's a current event, right? Right. So now you're gonna use common sense. Common sense says, well, if the United States is working on a digital dollar and the stable coins already have a digital dollar, well, what kind of digital currency is a form of payment that I can use? That's where you have to go with this. You have to go with the common sense and the current events. So now you go to your calculations. Well, what? So let me move forward. This is where you go to. So now you want to find out, well, what type of digital currency right now is a form of payment that is used strictly for payments. Here go one right here. This thing is called Stellar. XLM. Pharrell Johnson, you hit it earlier, partner. But Stellar XLM, guess what this is? This is a form, this is a payment structure where it's meant to take payments. This is all Stellar is used for, is payments. And right now, Stellar is selling for 8 cents. You can buy Stellar right now for 8 cents. You can get you a share of Stellar as we speak for 8 cents. Now, I've been talking about Stellar for a while. So I've been talking about it since it was 2 cents, a penny, even cheaper. But right now, you can get Stellar for 8 cents, family. And this is a payment processor. Stellar is the network is meant just for payments. And IBM and WorldWire has already contracted and is working with Stellar, and it's being used overseas as we speak already. So this is something that we have to put into our calculation. This is a payment processor already on the blockchain. All right. So let's go to the next one. Oh, this is XRP. Well, guess what XRP is? This is another payment processor. XRP has partnered with Western Union, and y'all know Western Union just brought MoneyGram. If you don't know this, research it. Western Union just brought MoneyGram out. Well, guess what Western Union is being ran on? The RippleNet. The RippleNet and Ripple and XRP are all one big company. So XRP right now is 25 cents. So right now, for $1, you can get 4 shares of XRP right now. You can get 4 of these for $1. Now with Stellar at 8 cents, you can get 10 to 12 of them for $1 right now. So 25 cents, 8 cents. And all these are Stellar and XRP. They were actually the same at one time, but where the designers of XRP and Stellar were combined, but they split. And maybe on a later day, I will tell you why it's a split between Stellar and XRP. And one of them is better than the other one, hands down. One of them cannot be manipulated as bad as the other one can be manipulated. But I'll talk about that on another day. But let me tell y'all an example. When Bitcoin first came out, Bitcoin was 8 cents, family. Bitcoin right now is at 15,000 and more. Bitcoin was 8 cents at one time. So let me keep moving. Right, so now let's look at the possibilities. And I'm gonna slow down. I think I'm gonna leave it here, and I ain't gonna go too much further from here. Right, but let's look at the possibilities, family. So right now, with Ripple at 25 cents, if you put $10 in, you can get 40 shares. You put $100 in, you can get 400 shares. You put $1,000 in, you can get 4,000 shares. Y'all see that, right? Now, if at 25 cents, if Ripple go up to $1, you're turning your money 3 times. So that means you would turn that $1,000 into 3,000 if it just go up to $1. Well, if you don't know, the all-time high of Ripple was $3.20. I'm gonna just tell you, the all-time high of Ripple was $3.20. So just imagine if Ripple go to $3. Do your math, family. Do your math if it go up to $3. Now let's look at Stellar on the other hand. Stellar, for $8, you get 100 shares. For $80, you get 1,000 shares. For $800, you get 8,000 shares of Stellar. Now, who don't have $80 that we blow, that we can't just put aside, or $100 that we can't just put aside? You say, you know what? I'm gonna leave this here and see what it can turn to. Because if you would have put $100, if you would have put that $8 in the Bitcoin in 2008, when it was 8 cents and it's $15,000 now, you do the math. 100 times 15,000. You're looking at, I think, 150K off $8. Yo, family, I'm not gonna beat y'all in the head with this, but I just want you to see the possibilities. And with that being said, I see Brother Richard just got here. Brother Richard, I want to give you the opportunity to unmute your mic, and Brother Leonard, I want to give you the opportunity, and y'all can chime in. Actually, I know Brother Richard got a good story when it comes to Stella, because I told him to jump in Stella a while ago. So, but y'all can unmute your mic and jump in and say something to the family, man.
Hello, am I on?
Yeah, I see you loud and clear, brother.
All right. Yeah, man. Hey, all my Bitcoins is doing great. And I've been in over a year. So I'm just riding it out. And very true, you gotta look at what the use of the coin is going to be for. And I'm just really, really glad I jumped in there and started studying and putting of it away. But as you know, I put away a little bit of something in everything, and it's just one of the many things we need to understand and use to our advantage. So I appreciate your time and energy in educating us on this particular subject.
Oh, no problem, brother. You know, y'all can add on. I'm gonna show one more thing, but y'all can go ahead, brother. Y'all can jump in. I'm gonna show one more thing, then I'm gonna leave it alone for tonight.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. Like I said, I haven't been paying attention. I'm glad people. You don't realize what Brother Haru just said. What I work in, all right, companies, okay. Most companies don't just pay like let's just say Walmart. Walmart doesn't just straight up pay Old Glory or all of these different people that they use, that they carry their product line. They have what they call a payment center, right? Or a company that does all their payment transactions, okay? So they can, pay all of these people out, right? Without having to keep track of this one or that one or so and so. What Brother Haru is just saying, okay, is that Stellar is going to be the cryptocurrency exchange and payment center. Because think about it like this, all right? If governments are going to, this is going to happen. I've already seen stuff. If you research the blockchain and what it's about, research quantum computing. This is how they're going to secure all of these cryptocurrencies with quantum computing security codes, right? Unbreakable. The only way you break a quantum password or quantum computing password is to defy quantum physics. All right. so like I said, it is impossible to hack. So once they have secured to where your stuff can't get hacked, right? Now it's just, especially at a government level where they could take millions and billions of these coins, right? Now that they can secure that, now they can do trade with other companies, other countries. So think about it like this, all right? Think about the trade, all right? Countries trade. United States is still holding on to the top economy in the world, and then you have China, right? Transferring to a cryptocurrency takes us, because now in order to buy our products, or in order for us to buy your product, we got to use our currency. All right. If you make something, if we're the #1 economy in the world, all right, we consume everything. Other people manufacture. Okay, well, we want to sell some stuff in the U.S. Okay, you can sell, but you need to change your currency over because we use the U.S. coin. Okay. How do we do that? Oh, well, guess what? There has to be a company there that makes that process easy. And that's what Stellar is. I am getting ready to buy. I'm debating whether I should buy $100 or $500 worth. I'm telling you, I'm debating whether I should buy $100 or $500. Hey, what the brother said, you got to have hope. And then there's fear, okay? And then there's guilt. Guilt happens afterwards. But see, guess what? That guilt, check it out. It's guilt, but it's another word you can use too. It's called shame. So I'm debating right now. I'm gonna at least get $100 worth, but I might just go ahead and drop about $500 worth. I might just go ahead and get $800 worth. What the heck, you
Hey,
know?
let me go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I want to show the family something. Go ahead, brother.
But like I said, is that right there? If you don't want to, get caught up like in Forex, all right, where people are tracking currencies and seeing what this one is doing and that one is doing, it's a lot of guesswork, right? If you don't want to get into that, then invest in the companies that exchange and transfer the coins, right? Because they're going to be doing, trillions of transactions daily, right? So, they're going to have to be, that's money. And, like I said, they're going to charge. So, hey, you invest in that. When they turn the profit, you turn the profit. And as that stock goes up from 8 cents, just think about it like this. Let's say you invest, like I said, 8 cents, 8,000 shares. If you do 800, right? Or $800.
All you need, look, all
8,000.
you need
What if that turns into $1?
That's all you need.
It turns into $1. Capital gains tax is 20%. You done just made what? $800,000. Almost $1 million. You're set. And this is going to be something that's going to be happening, like I say, within, I dare to say, in the next 5 years. Within the next 5 years, things that you already see it happening. Right? If you ain't paying attention, like I said, information, that's what we got to get good at. Everybody else does inventory except us. We don't go and look at, this is how people, if you ask the question, well, how do you know it's going to work? Well, I can have hope, I can trust, I can pray, or you can say, let me look at the information. Let me see what the data tells me, because the data does not lie. People rely, the job that I do, the work that I do, we rely on data, right? So we have to get into the data when I want to say, I don't even really have to get with just Stella. I didn't have to get into that really, because what he's telling me, and because what Brother Elder was saying, and what I understand already about, how things work, that's the easiest route. If you don't do nothing, drop $100 on that. Just say, like say $80. That gets you 800.
Hey, and what's so, sorry to cut you off, but look, what's so great about this is, I'm gonna show y'all two more things, right? Somebody asked, where's a good place to start buying the they asked where's a good place to start buying it. You can get it on Robinhood. You can get it on Coinbase. You can get it on Kraken. You can get it on Bitrex. Cash App even allow you to buy Bitcoin. But this is key, family, and this is what you got to understand about. It's always best to have your crypto with your private ledger, with your own keys. That means you have control of it, so it can't get stolen. But I'm gonna show y'all right now. They have these what they call them, exchanges, where you can get paid interest for storing. You can get paid interest for storing your digital currency on their site. Now, it's one called Nexo that I deal with. They pay you 8 to 12% APR just for storing your crypto on their site. Now, banks don't even pay you that interest rate. But look, I'm not even going to get into that on this show, because I'm not going to talk about that. But this is what I wanted to show y'all. Because I told you use common sense, right? Current events, and you use calculations. This is how you decide when you're going to do your investing. Common sense, current events, and calculations. And you're right, Farrell. Wyoming is leading the United States in it, because they got a digital bank. You're right. I was reading on that. Actually, if you go to my financial page, my financial literacy with Mac page, I talk about that also, right? But let me show y'all something, family. And this is why I say you use common sense, current events, and calculations. This is a chart of Bitcoin, right? Now, this is But what I want to do is I'm going to show you what I mean when I say common sense calculations and current events. I already gave y'all the current events because you see that the digital dollar is coming. You already see the digital dollar is coming. So you got the current events, right? You see that they have the stable coins, which is forcing the digital dollar. So let me get y'all to something. I don't care what you want to call it. This is calculations, or you can call it what you want to call it. I call it common sense. Now let me show y'all something. Watch this. Watch what I'm about to show you. Go blow your mind, man. All right, check it out. Here we go. This is, look at, this says October the 14th, 2013, family. Check this out. And if it don't get no clearer than this, after this, it's on you. It don't get no clearer than what I'm about to show y'all. October the 14th, 2013, Bitcoin was hovering around, let me move this up so I can show the right exact price. Let me do this. This right here is gonna blow y'all mind. October the 14th, 2013, Bitcoin was around $121. Bitcoin went on a massive run from October 2013 to November the 25th, 2013. It went up to like $1,200, right? So you see October 2013 to November 2013, Bitcoin went on a bull run from $100 to $1,200, right? So let's keep going, because this is what you call calculations. Because some people like, yeah, I'm gonna just show you some calculations. Let's keep going. Let's move up until 2008, 2017. So this one, October the 9th, we can even go as far as back as September, but I'm starting in October because I just showed y'all in October of 2013, Bitcoin went from $100 to $1,200. Well, look, October the 9th, 2013, Bitcoin goes from, hold on, where we at? Here we go. Bitcoins go from $4,000 up to $20,000 from October, from October the 9th, 2017 to December the 18th, 2017, Bitcoin goes from $4,000 to $20,000. So this is 2 time periods I showed you, starting in October. The first one from October to November, go from 100 to 1,200, right? This time period in 2017, we start in October to December, it go from 4,000 to 20,000. Well, let's go to the day. Where do y'all think we're gonna start at in this year? Huh? Look at this chart, family. This is what you call using common sense, calculations, and current events. This is how people get rich, man. Because once you can show this, it's not guessing now. Now I'm not guessing no more, family. I have proof. So you can expect this to happen. Hold on, we get here. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Now this is October the 5th, 2020. Let me move this, man. Hold on. Because, like, I'm infatuated with shit like this. Because this is what I do. Like, look, October the 5th, 2020, Bitcoin was around $10,000. It had just got over 10,000. And here we is, November 2020, Bitcoin is over $15,000. So last time, remember, it started October to November, you go from 1,000 to 12. Then in 2017, in October, it's go from 4,000 to 20,000 up into December. Right now, we started at 10,000 in October of 2020. We got up to $16,000, family. Right now, we're having a minor correction. But what out of everything I've been showing you, what do this tell you? That Bitcoin is in the middle of a run. Bitcoin will hit $26,000 to $30,000 before the end of this year if don't nothing change, or even higher. So it's up to you to sit here and see this information or leave and don't pay it no attention. Right now, Bitcoin is at 15,000. Richard, you remember when I was talking about Bitcoin before it halved? It was at $8,000. And I'm like, yo, Bitcoin about to halve. And we thought it was gonna go on a bull run after a half, because usually after a half, it goes on a bull run, but it took a little bit longer because of the coronavirus. It's moving now. And guess what? When you look at the chart, it's nothing to stop Bitcoin from moving because we have passed the last resistance line. The next resistance line is $20,000. Yeah, so let me get out of this, man. You know, I don't want to keep beating on the dead stick, man, but family, right now, you want to get in. You don't want to miss this wave. Right now, millionaires are being made. In the midst of a crisis, I think it's the Chinese, it's a saying that's like, in the midst of the crisis, you know, you can lose or you can win. I don't know the right and exact, but I know what it means. It means it's gold in the middle of a crisis. So what's a crisis to other people means opportunity for us. And that's how we have to look at this, family, because when a